Assalamalaikum. We are currently in Manchester departure terminal on our way out from Hajj. This is me, this is Mum, this is the departure lounge, and this is the first leg of our journey. Okay, Assalamalaikum. Assalamalaikum. We've now landed in Turkey, so we're in Istanbul now. And everyone is putting on their ihrams, so this is what it looks like, and it's very busy here, and there's toilets that are further away from this main bit, but the toilets here have got massive queues because everyone's putting on their ihrams, and that's it. So, Assalamu alaikum. We're now on the plane to Jeddah. We're in Istanbul, so this plane is all full of the Hajj. It's a big plane, everyone has seats allocated, so it's taken us about 15 minutes since we got on the plane to get to our seats, because everyone who's basically sitting at the back of the plane seems to have gotten on at the front of the plane, and everyone who's on the front of the plane seems to have gotten at the back of the plane. And some people aren't sat where they want to be sat, and some people want to sit where someone else is sitting, so it's just standard. Assalamualaikum. It's now about 5 AM and we've just landed in Jeddah. So we set off from Manchester. We went to Manchester Airport about 1 o'clock in the afternoon yesterday. And then 4 o'clock flight to Istanbul. So that was about just under 4 hours. Then a few hours stopover in Istanbul, where we put on ihrams, and then a 4-hour flight roughly from Istanbul to Jeddah. And this is where we are now. And we've just got on a bus from the plane, been taken to this kind of like sitting holding area, and this is where we are. We're just waiting to be told what happens next. Assalamualaikum. It's 8 o'clock now, so we arrived in Jeddah about 5, and we've just gone through passport control, so I had time for a bit of a nap and a chill out. So we've just gone through security and passport control, and now we're just getting our luggage. This is what it looks like. It's now 10 o'clock UK time. I think it's about 12 o'clock local time. So we're now, it's 2 hours since we left the passport thing, and we've got our luggage and everything, and then there was like a big rush. Assalamualaikum. We're now on the bus to Mecca. We've been on the bus since about 11 o'clock UK time. It's now nearly 2 o'clock UK time. It's about 40 miles. We've now got about 10 miles, 9 miles still to go. Just done a stopover in a big mosque to pray and wash and stuff. Wash and pray. So it's very, very hot in the bus, even though it's air conditioned. It's very, very, very hot outside. So here we are. You open the window. There's loads of people everywhere giving these boxes of food. This is like the standard thing that they give. It's got like a biscuit and dates, cake, and a bottle of water or juice or something like that. Looks like that. Also, the mosque that we went to was super cool, so that was nice. Assalamualaikum. We've now arrived in Mecca. It's almost 4 o'clock UK time. So that's almost exactly 24 hours of travelling since our plane took off from Manchester, Hamden. So we're arriving into Mecca. It's chock-a-block, and the bus is now navigating its way to the hotel. This is what a lot of it looks like so far. So there's people everywhere, there's tons of traffic, but we're moving, and all looks fine, so inshallah we'll be in our hotel very soon. So now we're in Mecca, we've just prayed Maghrib, and there's a lot of people here. Our hotel is actually somewhere down that way. That's where we're facing. So we're going to give it a few minutes, chill out for a bit, see if some people start to disperse, and then we're going to go try and do our Umrah, inshallah. Assalamalaikum. So we've just had our first night in the hotel. Last night after Isha we arranged to do Umrah. So after Isha we had some chill out time, and then we got together and did Umrah. So we went in and we did Sari, we did the Tawaf, and then we did the Tawaf, and then we did the Nafil prayers. We did the Tawaf, and then we did 2 prayers, then we drank Zamzam, then we did Say, we took himself for a Marwa. It was very hard work. There's about 100 million people here, and this is what it looks like. It's about an hour after Fajr now. Crowds are huge, especially when it comes up to prayer time. And I don't know, you'll probably get used to it. I've just got data working on my phone as well, which is great. Last night it was 37 degrees. It was 37 degrees. It's now 35 degrees. So it's like a very warm oven. But yeah, we're all good. Assalamalaikum. I'm just walking back to the hotel now, so this is one of the main roads back to one of the main busy streets, and we've just prayed Dhuhr. It's very hot, but it's okay. Everyone's getting lots of food here, all the food places are like totally crowded and busy, but it's generally amenable, and if you chill like 10-15 minutes after the Salah is finished, and most of the pressure's gone, and it's like people kind of able to walk freely. It's busy, but this is how it is. Did I tell you I managed to sort out data on my phone? Fantastic. Gotta tell the people at home that, don't worry, you're okay. So this is our hotel, so this is quite a basic package, but I'm actually very happy with this hotel. This is our room, so it's shared with 4 people. 4 other people and me. The room is a bit messy, but the aircon works and is very good. I didn't even realise there's a TV there actually. Aircon is very good. So, they give you blankets, pillows, towels and stuff, so that makes a big difference. So yeah, it's like you're only in the room for a brief period, and the fact that you've got somewhere cool to sleep is awesome, because you're 10-15 minutes away from the haram. So it's just, and the haram is air conditioned as well, so it's kind of like, even if it's like nearly 40 degrees outside, it's pretty manageable. If I can manage it, it's manageable. Okay, yeah, so that's what the room looks like. Assalamalaikum. So it's about 11:30 at night. That's Mecca time now. So it's a lot quieter. Still busy, but it's like you can get anywhere that you need to get. So this is what it looks like. And this is just outside King Fahd Gate. And it's quite well air conditioned here, so it's 37 degrees or something. So let's go find out. We've got a big sign outside telling you just how hot it is. Yeah, 35 degrees now, but it feels very cool actually. It feels a lot cooler than the 36 degrees it says. But the air conditioning they have here is really good. So I'm now going in. So it's about 2:30 in the morning now. This is what Dwarf looks like at 2:30 in the morning. Like a sea of people. If you're looking and you get quite close, then basically you can lift your feet off the floor and the crowd will lift you all the way around. Okay, not really, but it sometimes feels a bit like that. So it's almost 3 o'clock in the morning, so everyone's coming to the mosque for Fajr, which is just after 4. So this is what it looks like. This is where we're all going. Now it's true that sometimes you get so caught up in the timing and organising and where to sit and where to pray and everything, you forget what a huge privilege it is just to be here. You think, oh, I'm stuck in the crowd. It's still just a massive honour to have been invited here. So, subhanallah, alhamdulillah, Allahu Akbar. Describe to you how hot it is. Yeah, it's very, very hot now. It's the middle of the day, just after Dhuhr, so I'm heading back to the hotel. This is what is behind me. and even though my eyes are tiny and I'm wearing glasses, I can only barely open one eye because it's so bright. Assalamalaikum. So it's Saturday today, and it's just before Asr time, so just heading to the mosque, going a bit of a different way. Instead of going directly to King Fahd Gate, sort of heading round to the new kind of the construction, the new sort of built area. So this is what it's a little bit quieter to go this way. The sort of main way is over there. And you can sort of see like more people over in that direction. So this is a slightly quieter way. But earlier today after Dhuhr, it was, it would have been about 40 degrees in the sun. You know, pretty sure it was just very, very, very hot. And even now it's Asr time. There's the sun. Is that no? Sorry, it's not Asr time. It's Maghrib. I'm going to Maghrib. The heat is obviously getting to me. So we're heading to Maghrib, and you know, even though it's just a lot cooler, and actually I can feel starting to get used to the heat, and actually enjoy it a little bit. It's quite nice to be, thoroughly heated all the way through. So it takes, since we got here on Tuesday, and now it's Saturday, and now, alhamdulillah, heat is something started to feel like the body is adapting to, just getting used to. No heat stroke, no dehydration, nothing like that. Just drinking lots of Zamzam water regularly. Not even loads, but like just plenty regularly. So yeah, it's just how things are. This is what it looks like here. Assalamalaikum. So it's just after 3 in the morning, and I'm on my way to the mosque now. So this has become something of a daily routine now. Get up between 2 or 3. Get up between 2 and 3. Almost died there, but I'm okay. Zishan won, please can't nil. Live to fight another day. So yeah, so between 2 and 3, get up, head to the mosque, pray to Sunday for going into the mosque, then pray to Hajj, like do 8 rakat, and then chill for a bit. That helps to sort my head out, and then actually do tawaf from about 4 o'clock in the morning. Yesterday I did that, and I did all of tawaf under like 40 minutes, about 35 minutes. It's quite easy. It's not too hard, pushy at that time. Then sit, then do 2 sunnah for doing tawaf. And then pray, it's normally very close to Fajr time. Then pray Fajr. I'll pray 2 sunnah and then pray Fajr. And then sit and do dhikr until sunrise. And then just after sunrise, a bit more, and then pray the 2 rakat for that. And then head back to a hotel, have some brekkie, and then go back to bed. And that's very, very. I told guys I feel like that's kind of like my time, because you can get to be very close to the Kaaba, and it's much more chilled out. And also they close all the barriers and all the doorways in before Fajr. I would do all of the prayers before it's actually very full, so you always have space. And so anyway, I'm off to the mosque now. I don't know how I decided to go this way, but I am. Anyway, this is what it looks like. Yesterday when I was recording in the sun, I had to stop recording. It came up and it said device is overheating, device will close application, as if the recording was what was causing it to overheat instead of the 40-degree sun on it. So met up with Yahya yesterday, his friend of mine. We were chilling over some munch, so eventually we ended up, I was after Isha, so I went to bed later than normal, and my body is like annoyed with me about that, so alhamdulillah. I'm sorry, go to bed early on time. Woke up today, first thing Fiaz said was, man, we've got to get back to sleep on time tomorrow. Today, I was like, yeah, definitely. Didn't make it into the ground floor. They shut the exit before I got in there. So I'm on the third floor, which was the only other way to get in. This is what it looks like. So today is Monday, and it's nearly Maghrib. It's getting close to Maghrib, so it's not as intense hot outside. It's just very, very warm and a bit sweltery. So lots of people are in their ihrams now. A lot of people are going to be travelling tonight to Mina. Hopefully we are going to be travelling tonight to Mina as well. Some of my group are in their ihram and have done their intention already. I think others are all ready to go. I'm going to pray Maghrib and then Isha and then head back to the hotel. And then get into ihram, make the intention to do Hajj, inshallah. Then we've been told that anytime after Isha the bus can come. Our group leader will be on it. So they said be ready to go within 10 minutes. So pretty much everyone's all packed and ready to go. We're just waiting for the order to come rushing downstairs and grab the bus. So this is the bit that everyone gets excited about because there's buses and there's, you know, queuing. And it's like who can get where first. And I expect it to be a bit crazy, but it's not that big a deal. So anyway, this is how things look like right now. By the way, this is one way to go in. If you're coming from the other side, you'll see very different groups of people coming from different parts of Mecca towards the Haram. It's very nice. Assalamalaikum. We're now on the bus. It came very early and it's nice and it's air conditioned and it's comfortable. It's quite chaotic outside, but we got on the bus okay and it's just got 10 o'clock, so it's a very, very short wait for us. Here's what things look like outside. So it's a bit chaotic, but it's actually fairly okay. Assalamalaikum. So it's now 1:30. we actually got here very quickly. So we started just after, what was it, 10:30 or something. We got here in an hour and a half. It's quite fast going out, but it's a long way round, and there's a lot of traffic going the other way. So anyway, we got here, found the tent, but we had to move the blind thing, that thing. If you can see that, that's like the divider, because we had more women than men, so we had to move it closer. So we sort of got that. Finally prayed with the, now it's 1:30, and we're going to hit this sleep. But this is what things look like. It's a bit difficult. Assalamalaikum. So it's Tuesday morning, isn't it? So we're just out for a bit of a wander. Had to sort something out with the hospital. So this is where we are. We're on our way back to the tent now. This is what the world looks like. So we came late last night, but most people are coming early this morning. So you can see the trucks, the coaches all pulling in, yeah, the place will be filling up immensely over the next day or so. Because most of these tents are still currently empty, but that won't be for much longer. So yeah, it's long way. Assalamalaikum. So today is Tuesday, so we're in Mina. And we're heading to Arafat tomorrow now. Today has been incredibly hot. We've been in our tent like for a lot of it for about an hour and a half earlier. In the middle of the day, the aircon wasn't working, and it's not really that effective at the best of times. But it was like properly cooking. We were basically just being baked alive. And it's where you're sweating so much that you're just constantly sweating, and it's just running down your head like you're running. So, yeah, and then it's just, the electricity has been off for the last hour and a half or so. But they've got that sorted now. And as soon as it turned to Maghrib, that's when like the temperature started to cool. So we've just prayed Isha, it's about 8:30. I was going to go out and like find some friend of mine that is like also here. But I won't now. I'll show you why in a second. But this is how we're all doing. So we're all quite hot and bothered, but everyone's in good spirits. And it's been quite a nice chilled out day really. Anyway, this is the reason why I'm not going outside to find Yahya. Well, it was torrential a minute ago, but now it's just raining a little bit. It's not a vlog if it's just a video. Assalamalaikum. So today is the day of Arafat. Missed a couple of steps, so we went to sleep after Isha last night, and then the bus, our group organised a bus to come very early in the morning, just after Fajr. So we left Mina about 4 o'clock this morning, and the journey only took about half an hour. Then we got here. It's now about 9:30. So people have been sleeping, resting, doing dhikr, but mainly just like chilling out until it's dhuhr time, and then the main efforts are between dhuhr and maghrib. So it's very it's searing. We have a fan, but we're just in tents really, and they're quite open tents. So Assalamalaikum. So it's 7:30, and so day of Arafat, Maghrib has now passed. So we spent the day sort of in the tent doing dhikr, making dua, doing as much dhikr that we could, making as many supplications as we could. So it was very good, very, very hard work, because the heat was absolutely searing, and just wears you out to the bone. So it becomes like they say, you have to dig deep and pull the spirituality out of you to really connect with Allah when you're making your supplication. Yeah. So it's done. Alhamdulillah. We're now waiting patiently for a bus to take us to Muzdalifah, where we'll be sleeping outside. So we're outside the camp now. I wish I'd taken a video of what it's like inside the camp, but our tent was put fairly standard. So it's like open tent with pillars, and it's like a cloth tent, so it's not as sturdy as the tents that you have in Mina. Lots of little corridors and walkways, lots of toilets, but loads and loads of people, so the toilet queues are like really big at certain times and stuff like that. And toilets don't have showers, and they're not as good as the toilets that you have in Mina. So just something to be prepared for. And this is now where we're sat and we're waiting. It's a bit dark. Assalamalaikum. It's now about 11:30. So we're in Muzdalifah. We've been here for about an hour now. So it's a fairly quick bus journey. We kind of hopped on the next bus that we could. It was a little bit of a, not really sure how to describe it, but anyway, we got on a bus and then the bus got us here. So we're now in Muzdalifah. So this is what it looks like. So there are loads of people here. Everyone's kind of got their little sleeping spot, but then there's lots of people coming up as well, and they're in groups as well, and that makes it more difficult because the spaces get smaller and smaller, and you know, they sort of squidge themselves in wherever they can, which is fine. And it's a little bit like, if you see it for the first time, it's like, whoa! But actually, if you look, our team has just kind of like got this kind of big square area. That's our sleeping space, and all you need to worry about is like where you actually sleep yourself, and then obviously the way to the toilets and the way back, because you go into the toilets and you think, oh, there's a little pathway and that's the way back, and then you come out of the toilets and that pathway is now like totally full. So, oh yeah, and there's loads of stones everywhere. I don't understand why people fret about stones, because look, there's nothing but stones. You are sleeping on stones and that's it. See that? Wherever focuses. That is basically made out of stones. There's loads of them, chillax. Assalamalaikum. So we're now back in the tent in Mina. It's about 7:20. So what we did is we stayed in Muzdalifah until it was time to pray Fajr, and as soon as it was time to pray Fajr, we quickly prayed Fajr, then sorted out, we'd already packed up, or virtually packed up, quickly got to the gate and got out the gate, waited for the bus. There's loads of people, and at the gate they're kind of only letting people through if they're like, yeah, we're walking or their bus has come. But anyway, we got out and our bus wasn't there, and then waited for a bit, and then we said, oh, let's walk. And then we set off walking about 5:30, and then I think it took us about an hour. It's not very far, it's quite an easy flat journey, but just because there's a big crowd of people and you kind of want to make sure you go in the right direction. Basically you can follow the pedestrian road to Mina, and then just make sure you come off at the right bit, but it's difficult if you don't know where you're going. But we just went with our group and our group. Assalamualaikum. So it's the 10th of Dhul Hijjah. So I'm about to do Dwarf al-Ifada. Just got to the Haram, so I'm about to start. This is what it looks like. Although it's very, very bright, it's not actually that hot. I've got a crappy broken umbrella in my bag that I can put together and use. I'm actually going to just tan a little bit. Okay, Bismillah. Assalamalaikum. So today is Friday. It's Friday morning. It's about 4 o'clock in the morning. About an hour and a half, 2 hours ago, we were in the hotel in Mecca, just waiting for everyone to come back from Dawaf and Zain, and we got a bus here. It's only been able to bring us like part of the way to Mina, so we're now walking the rest of the way. So this is what things look like. We've been walking for about 20 minutes. It's about 20 minutes more, maybe half an hour, until we get to our actual tent. We're going quite slowly because people need to walk, so not everyone can walk fast. And also we're going uphill. So yesterday was Eid, 10th of Hajj. Well, we all did stoning, haircut, the Kabani was done. We did Dwarf and Zain. It was a very difficult day. There was some challenges that we had. Got the rumba. I'll do a little bit about that next. This is what Mina looks like. 4 o'clock in the morning from the bridge. I think it's King Abdulaziz Bridge. Assalamalaikum. So today is Friday, it's Jummah. So we're back in Mina for the next couple of days. We rested in the hotel after doing everything. We sort of waited for the whole group to sort themselves out, and we all came together on a bus. I did a video about it. So today it's just after Dhuhr, and all these people are going for stoning. So it's not very busy. This is what it currently looks like. They've got these travelator things as well, which sort of work. This is what they're on. Flashing lights to say that it's on. Then little walkway. Then you sort of tend to get a group. tend to get a group that sort of stands there, so it doesn't always work there quickly. So yeah. Assalamalaikum. So this is just a little part of it, but this is the stoning. This is what the stoning of the big Jumu'at looks like. So you can see there's quite a few people here, but they all kind of just like gather around one end. Then there's loads of space at this end. And it's quite straightforward to do. I can't really film very much because they keep moving people on all the time, which is very good. Anyway, this is how it looks. Okay, alhamdulillah, the stoning is done. I did it for me, I did it for my mum. It's too ill to come out. So now I'm heading back to dinner. So it took about an hour's walk, and I was fairly gentle to get there. So I'm going to take it easy and walk, like slowly on the way back. There's no rush, and it's nice and cool. Those tunnels are very, very nice to be able to take time. Assalamalaikum. So it's midnight on the, I think it's the 12th of July. So this is for the majority of people, this is like the last day that they'll spend in Mina. And quite a lot, well, a proportion of people have left. But I need to go that way. But yeah, so I'm just on my way back to a tent while we're here. This is one of the hospitals here. It's very nice. We used it when we first arrived. There weren't very many people here, and it was like 5 doctors like just waiting to see you, queuing to see you. Quite good. They have like a set list of things and a set list of medicines to prescribe. So anyway, I'm just walking back to the camp. Assalamualaikum. Just as an update. So for a number of the people who are kind of a little bit weaker, including them, they're going to have someone do the stoning for them tomorrow. So they've been put near miss RTA. So they've been put on a thing and coached back to Mecca. So they're being taken back to the hotel, which is good. And they've taken all of the heavy luggage. So for the rest of us remaining, when we go and do stoning, we'll then walk back to Mecca, just like I did on the 10th. So yeah. It's a bit haphazard. It's kind of like we're not really sure what we're doing. For around Maghrib time, we decide, okay, that's what the plan is. And then it's midnight now, or 11, everyone's got all their stuff ready. We go out, we find a main road, we find the guys that are helping us. They, help us find a coach to take us. We sort of flag one down basically, figure out a fee for them, and we'll just use that to kind of sort us out and get them going. So it's a bit ad hoc. I think it's just how things are done sometimes. I'm quite tired now. I need to get back to sleep. Okay, so bye. Oh yeah. Also, so people will be interested in this. These are like shelves and toilets look like. There's actually loads of toilets, but it gets very busy. Like just before Fajr, everyone waking up, and I don't know, maybe before Maghrib or something. But anyway, there are points in the day where it gets really busy. These are what the tents and the streets look like in Mina. So, sort of see lots of streets and alleyways, all sort of tucked away, and everything is like numbered. Like all the tents have numbers, so you can sort of find out where things are and stuff. But it's actually very easy to get lost here. And it's very easy to get lost in Muzdalifah as well. So, just going there. So we're sort of in between the tunnels on the way to Stony, and they sort of, suddenly there's a wave of Allahu Akbar, and sort of people's hands went up and said like stop, and then the security guy sort of came out and said everyone stop. So now everyone stopped walking. We're sort of just before like the second or third tunnel or whichever it is. And people are just chilling out here. There's always some bozos who are like, oh right, great opportunity to start walking. Well, they've got some people to kind of like stop people from walking. This is what it looks like right now. And this is what Mina looks like. Or at least some of Mina looks like this. Assalamalaikum. That's the last lot of stoning all done. And now just leaving the whole kind of complex. The security are a little bit, because there's lots of big signs that say Mecca this way. Everyone wants to go that way. They put a big barrier in front. So everyone gets stressed trying to figure out, well, why can't we go to Mecca? And they don't realise that there's actually another way to Mecca. You've got massive signposts and no break, seriously. Like, the way they've organised it, it's got like 8 different signs pointing Mecca in different directions. And what people don't understand, what is very confusing is that there's lots of different ways to Mecca to come out of this complex. And they're choosing the ones that are kind of least busy to help redirect people around. Anyway, this is what it looks like. Actually, in the distance there, you can see that clock tower that they built, just like peering over the mountains. So, very beautiful day. Assalamalaikum. So this is walking back from Mina to Mecca. So getting closer and closer, probably about just over halfway. It's like 2.5 million people are going in the same direction. It's quite awkward. So, just done Tawaf al-Wada. So it's like the farewell Tawaf. It's Monday today. We're going to be leaving later on today, so it's going to wait for the last thing is done. This is how things look on this floor now. I think it's probably busier yesterday. Today is quite busy. It's manageable. I'm going to head back to the hotel. Assalamalaikum. So we're now on the bus to Medina. It's about 5:45 p.m. So I've been waiting a very long time to get on the bus, and we've basically been on standby for all of that time. But we're finally on it, and we're about to make a move. And we think the journey to Medina will take us about anything between about 5 and 7 hours, depending on traffic and how many times we stop and everything. This is quite nice, and I don't think anyone else is actually getting on it. So this is what it currently looks like. These windows are a bit blacked out, but that's the doorway to our hotel. There's a date shop, money exchange place, random general store thing, lots of people. So yeah, so we're about to make a move. Assalamalaikum. So it's just gone 10 o'clock. This is our second pit stop in the journey. Both places we stopped at have actually been quite clean. Big toilet area and a nice big mosque to pray. We prayed Maghrib at the first one, we prayed Isha at the second one. And this one has like shops and stuff nearby. So for the first time since coming to Mecca, actually quite cold. So if you can see outside, got like Baskin and Robbins and some other places all in a row. Got Burger King, if you can read that. Next to it it's got it in Arabic, which is Al Burger King. So yeah, so according to the map we're just over halfway, which is a bit surprising, so I thought we were going at a fair old pace. And 4 hours later I thought we'd be a bit more further ahead. Let's see. Alhamdulillah. Assalamualaikum. This is in Medina. This is entering the Prophet's Mosque in Medina. It's actually ridiculously beautiful. Assalamualaikum. So this is now heading to the mosque, the Prophet's Mosque in Medina during the daytime. was going to open up then. It looked like some giant creature was about to take wing. Subhanallah. Assalamalaikum. So, just leaving Mobily after Maghrib prayers, heading back to the hotel. So yesterday, so with the bus journey, what we did was we got in about 2 o'clock in the morning. We arrived at the hotel. It's a very nice hotel. The hotels in Medina are very good. I'll show a little bit of that as well. It's like your standard good 4-star hotel. So it's very different to how hotels are in Mecca, or the sort of average hotels in Mecca anyway. So yeah, then I came straight to the mosque, and then you saw that bit. It's so different in Medina. I always tell people like it's so different in Medina, but even when I came this time, it's like it totally blew me away. It's like even if I would have thought, what's the point going for one day? But actually, it's been so good. It's probably been one of the highlights of the Hajj for me. It's like just coming here and just being here for basically we've got about 24 hours between sort of actually arriving and then, well, just less than that before we are on the coach to the airport. And just within 5 minutes of being in the masjid here, it's like that was actually worth those 8 hours or however long it took to get here. So, alhamdulillah. It's just lovely. So I hope I get to come here again. So this is one talk going on in the masjid. And then just over here you can see another talk. There's probably others, but the fact that they're so big and so close by each other is kind of interesting. Assalamalaikum. So it's just after 11. So it's Tuesday night, and we're just heading to the airport in a second. So we're flying out from Medina Airport back to Istanbul, and then from Istanbul, I think it's 4 or 5 hour stop, and then back to Manchester. So, it's not that quick. Okay, now say it. Take one.
Contain fluids, even if you don't feel thirsty, always carry umbrella with you, especially in the afternoons. For Zohar Salah. Aunties from the speak to them, understanding it.
Yeah, they're just like, it's okay, we'll try harder.
You're just laughing at my face. It's a funny one.
Another top tip, get like a lanyard for your phone and then put your phone on it, like this.
Make sure your phone is unlocked on all networks.
Make sure your phone is unlocked on all networks.
Yeah,
actually,
otherwise you're going to end up buying a new phone like me. We don't need to. Yeah.
It's testament to that. Also, if you download an app like Google Maps or Nokia here or Maps.me on your phone, you can download offline maps for Saudi Arabia, and then when you're here, even if you don't have a data package, you can just turn your GPS on. In fact, so you can turn airplane mode on, so everything else is off, and just turn your GPS on, and it'll still find where you are, so you can get back to your tent, get back to your place, see where you are, etc. I use that tons. Basically, I'd be completely lost now without it. So that was another top tip. What else?
You're going to be waiting a long time.
Get used to waiting. I realised when we got on the bus to Mecca that I had all my water, I had all my stuff, absolutely nothing to do. I thought I've got nothing to do.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, learn to be able to fall asleep anytime, anywhere. Oh, no thank you. Hey, this is gold. Got another thing.
Inflatable pillow. Don't bother with sleeping bag. Just get one of them exercise mats. The spongy ones.
Yeah, those yoga mats.
Like yoga mats, yeah.
Yeah, like a yoga mat. Those rolls.
That's all you need.
That'll be much better.
More comfortable.
Do you have any more top tips to say?
Take a prayer mat with you tomorrow.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Go for it.
Always have
Remember the camera adds £10.
when you think you've got enough water, add 2 more bottles.
Oh, very good. Especially if you're going to do that trek from Mina to Mecca. It's a long way. Take about twice as much water as you think you'll need.
Take an ice pack with you. Take an ice pack with you.
Yeah.
Just put it on your head or your neck to cool you down.
Ice packs. What else?
If you're going to wear a cap or a hat, rinse in cold freezing water and wear that. That'll calm you down as well.
Wet towel around your neck helps a lot.
Take it easy, don't rush it.
Definitely don't rush and don't expect to do things quickly. And even if people are pushing in front of you, just be like super patient. Try and do it all with tranquility.
This thingy, what do you call it?
Don't
The thing.
Thingy.
The blister.
Oh, blister. You may get blisters.
We'll get blisters.
You will get blisters. So
Get blister cream or
get something for that in advance.
blisters for the blisters.
Yeah. Unless she's like staying with Fiaz,
And like-
because Fiaz has got Billy.
And it's worth investing in an expensive and a comfortable pair of sandals and this and this.
Yeah. Except I did that, and my old sandals were fine compared to my new sandals.
Yeah.
My new expensive sandals, even though I spent I must have walked about 20 miles in them to break them in before the thing, they were still more uncomfortable.
Yeah, my cheap sandals were much better.
You get one size
these expensive ones.
The slippers when you walk in, but I know what you see. Put it on.
But
Yeah, decent pair of trainers. After
Yeah.
taking your ihram off, when you're gonna go back to Mina and Mecca, they'll make a big difference.
yeah. I actually planned to do that with my
I
mum.
wish I bought my trainers.
I've just put my trainers back on.
Yeah, your socks on, trainers.
Socks and trainers in the heat.
Yeah, they're global. You gotta think about it. You don't want to athletes wear them when they're walking, man.
Yeah, I mean, I bet my feet are actually as cool as yours.
Mine are sweaty. Trust me, trainers.
Trainers with actual
If I
support for
trainers,
your
I'm
feet.
gonna walk for all day, mate.
Yeah, true.
Trust me.
And in sandals, it's rubbing, it's dirty.
Your knees start going a bit funny as well. It's like every time you walk, you gotta step carefully, whatever, you know. Walk, don't buy a brilliant pair of walking boots.
Yeah.
You know, better.
One thing I haven't seen in Saudi is anyone jogging.
Yeah.
They don't jog.
They don't jog.
They get takeout.
Yeah. They take off.
And they drive in their cars. When they get
The
takeout.
law in Saudi says every engine, anything that has an engine, the engine must be on all the time.
Yeah. Even when they go to sleep, the engines are on.
When everyone goes to bed, it's like all you hear is like the wife saying, "Oh, why have you left the engine not on?" And the husband has to run outside and go switch the engine on.
That's not true.
That's
That's
not
why
true.
we've got bad costs, because we just
It's from Muzdalifah as well, isn't it? When we sleep underneath all these road buses. Right next to them, so all, smoke, inhaling all the smoke.
It's just
from
soft.
it.
You still need to breathe it in. Like,
It's soft.
ozone. CO2 takes it.
this bus, the engine's been on since
7 o'clock.
yeah, since it's been here 7. You think how much petrol they use?
Oh my god, don't say that, man, please. Oh my god, she's around. Oh, guess what? We have to wait for
We're
the
out of
bus
petrol.
now. Where's the group leader? Why is he going out?
I always thought that they were afraid that if they stop the engine, they might not be able to start it again.
You know what? We're gonna get out 12 o'clock.
Yeah. Well, it's just too long. This is passed by 1 minute. Assalamalaikum. It's almost 3:30 in the morning. We're in Medina Airport waiting for our flight. Should be in the next 15 minutes. It's been delayed by an hour, so we're just waiting for that now. Assalamalaikum. So I've been back home now a couple of weeks. So you get back to work, back with the family, alhamdulillah. So it's obviously nice to be home. So the reason why I made these videos is basically to serve as a bit of a reminder to myself as to like what Hajj was like for me and like all the things that we went through, but also for the people that have done Hajj as well. It's just hopefully like a nice little thing to show them like this is how things were, and maybe show them some of the differences for people who've done it in the past few years as to maybe what's changed. But also for the people who haven't done Hajj, who maybe have watched this video, it's just to say like, look, if you're healthy and you come armed with bags of patience, it can be a really enjoyable experience. That you can really make the most of everything that Hajj entails. So if you've watched this video and you've got anything out of it at all, please make dua for me and my family. Assalamu alaikum.